so welcome back for another video with your girl Shlinda1. Hello my loves. So in this video I want to bring you the highly anticipated, and I think I'm the one who anticipated it more than anyone else, review, first impression, call it what you want, of the VISEART. There's so many different ways to pronounce it. I like VISEART. Like, I like the way that sounds. So if the right name is VISEART, I'm not gonna use that. I like VISEART Dark Matter palette. They have, I think, a total of, I've seen about 4 or 5 different VISEART palettes, but this is the only one that really caught my eye. And not that I'm a very colorful girl and that I love color, but when I look at this palette, I see, like, these are the colors that if I saw them in another palette, they would catch my eye. Just so happened they're all in one palette. And I feel like all these colors would go well with my dark skin, which is the most important thing. The painful part of this is that this was $80. In my head, I'm just realizing that I spent $80 on a makeup palette. Oh shit. The reason my rationale for getting it is because I feel like even if I don't use these on an everyday basis, they can be used. And they'll always, I did use them today on this look. This is a very simple look, but I like the fact, now I wouldn't wear this every day. But one thing I will say is that I do believe that they're great transition colors. You know, they're very close to, you know, my red brick from MAC. So one thing I will say is I looked on a lot of reviews, and though this is beautiful, I'm not quite sure if it's worth $80. If you can find this for cheaper, do that. I think it's a great palette for lighter skin as well as darker skin. I definitely am happy that I have it. It's definitely an added bonus to my collection. This is probably one of the best palettes, not just because it's $80, just because I love the fact that I feel like each color I would use. I would use this some form of way in a look. Not every day, not an everyday neutral look, but in a look. But I just don't know if it's worth $80. I didn't fall to the floor the first time I touched him. Like, I didn't like lose my damn mind the very first time I touched him. And I was a little disappointed. Be honest with you, I was just like, oh my God. Like, you know, like I was sitting here watching, I was editing a video and I heard the truck and I got nervous. Like, I got like little butterflies. That's a little sick. When makeup makes you like that happy to where you get nervous when you hear this about to be delivered, like, get your life. Like, you need to pray. As soon as I touched them and swatched them and felt them, I was just like, I think I boosted it up so much in my head that I was expecting amazingness for $80. There unfortunately is no names, so each color doesn't have an individual name. So we're just gonna go through each of them. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys, my favorite color in this palette is not like anyone else's. One more thing I will say is that they are highly pigmented and that they do stain some. My favorite color in here actually is this olive green. I love green. I love green and I love oranges and warm colors. So in this palette, my favorite rose is this the outer L of this palette is everything to me. I like those other colors and I would wear those other colors, but these right here, those are me all day long. I mean, the only thing that's missing out of this palette, I'm not gonna lie, they do have a neutral palette, and that is the palette that they have, like the darker, the really dark brown and the black. I would have done anything for that to be in this palette. However, I'm not sure because I don't necessarily want to omit any of these looks or any of these colors. I want this palette to have these colors. Even if I don't use the blues as often, I want them here. I just really wish that maybe the that black, I think every palette should have a black and every palette should have a dark brown. And actually there are 2 in here that definitely have touches of a very light glitter. It's very random, very light, sparse glitter. I mean, some of them are hits and misses, because this navy one was a chalky, it felt hard. It felt like a, who eyeshadows do that? That feels hard sometimes to me. Oh, I know who it is. That one felt a lot like Milk Cosmetics. Their Dark Matter palette. If you have that and you feel it, you know how hard. There's nothing creamy about that eyeshadow at all. It's just very pigmented, and that's exactly what that navy blue felt like. Now the royal blue feels so much softer, very much like a Lorac, like a Lorac eyeshadow. It's really like it's like a pumpkin orange. It's very pumpkin orange, like a punkish reddish orange, and these are nice and soft as well. Oh, she's so pretty. Look at that on my skin tone. That would come off maybe a little harsh on a lighter skin tone, but for me, she is everything. She's gorgeous. So that is what these feel like. Some of them are really chalky, some of them are nice and feel. But with doing the swatches again and having tried it out and played with them, my opinion of them haven't changed, and that is that this is not really worth $80. This should have been a regular palette price of $40 some. $80, you know, they were patchy, though the colors are very close to what's in the pan. I do agree with that. You know, it took some building to get them like that. They didn't just instantly swatch like that on their own. Some of them were powdery, so I would definitely recommend, if you are doing it on your own, to probably do your eyeshadows first, because they do have some powdery fallout. As you can see, you have to kind of blow them away. Is it worth it? Yes. If you're a dark person like me and you love color and very like soft fall colors, see, because these are nice fall colors. This is very this time appropriate. All you're kind of missing is maybe like a dark brown, a black, and maybe one lighter color. But for the most part, you can get away with this palette, and it's a great palette, but it's not worth $80. I'm sorry. A lot of people complained about the packaging and it doesn't have a mirror. I don't really mind that too much, but for most makeup artists, this is really designed for a makeup artist to put it in her kit. I would not put this in my kit because there's no way in the hell I would buy another one for $80. But if they were much cheaper, I would put this in my kit. Why not? This would be great. And I like it because you can just see what colors as you're going through. Oh, I want that color. You don't have to keep opening things up to see what's in them. So I do like that. I don't mind the little plastic. I'm not going to lie though. I'm surprised it's so plasticky. It's like plastic. I don't know. I almost feel like if they could have done like an It Cosmetics thing, to where maybe, even though I hate this because, you know, you feel it, but at least they considered the packaging a little bit. I mean, they just, for $80, this is just plastic. However, it's very thick. You get 0.84 ounces, so, you know, you won't be running out of these eyeshadows anytime soon, especially if you don't use them every day. You know, you don't abuse them or anything. Am I happy that I have it? Yes. Is it worth $80? No. Did I fall to the floor when I first swiped it? No. Did I have to work with them? Yes. Are they pigmented? Yes. Can I use them? Yes. Are they eyeshadows that I'm happy to have? Yes. But it's not worth $80. I mean, I feel like an $80 price tag, you know, I should die and come back to life. Hits and misses. I just really love the colors. So basically, I paid $80 for the colors. Now, do I feel like they're very unique colors? Absolutely. You know, you're not going to find these colors necessarily in everyday palettes because they are not everyday wearable looks for the masses. They're everyday colors for maybe us of darker skin, but not for the masses. This is my review for the VISEART palette. I like it. I think it is really good. I just don't think it was worth the $80 price tag. However, they're here, and yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you already know what to do. Leave them below and I'll get to them as soon as possible. If you haven't done so already, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the very next video. Remember, you are bold, you are beautiful, and you already know just how blessed you are. Be good to yourself and be good to those around you. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.